Hi, I'm Lizzie. Welcome to my morning mobilisation. Take a nice deep breath in, reach up, stretching into the ribs. As you exhale, bring the arms down. Try and keep that length in your waist by tightening through the core. So inhale, reach up, opening the ribs. Exhale, keeping that length in the waist as you bring the arms down. So as you bring the arms down, by trying to keep that length in the waist that you found, you should feel your waist muscles tightening up. So we're trying to use the core on every exhale. Really reaching up on the inhale, stretching the spine. Exhale, bring the shoulders down as you stretch into the fingers. One more time, we're going to leave the arms up there this time and go into arm reaches. So imagine you're trying to pick an apple off a tree, alternating from side to side. So we're stretching into the side of the shoulder, loosening the shoulders up, stretching into the side of the ribs. One more time each side. Leave both arms up there, interlace your fingers, stretch all the way up to the ceiling for a lovely spine extension. And then we'll take that stretch over to the right, bending from the waist, stretching through the side of the body, coming back to centre, and then bending to the left. Just however far feels nice for you. Coming back to centre, inhale, releasing the arms, stretch up. As you exhale, circle your arms round the outside, stretch into your fingers, bring the shoulders down, lengthen your neck out from the shoulders, push the top of your head up to the ceiling, standing nice and tall. Inhale, then right shoulder comes forward and up. Exhale as you roll it down the back. So some nice big shoulder rolls, just one side at a time, so you can really concentrate on that nice circular motion that you're trying to get through the shoulder joint. Change direction, back and up, exhale down the front. So lovely big circular motion, loosening that shoulder up. Now leaving the shoulder nice and down and relaxed, we're going to place the hand on the shoulder to keep the shoulder down and relaxed. Now drawing that circle with the elbow, coming forwards and back. So by drawing it with the elbow, you can be aware of that circular motion you're trying to draw. Reaching with the elbow, so we're stretching into the shoulder. And now let the head follow that elbow, and just bring a bit of movement in with the ribs. So as the elbow goes up and back, we're stretching into the ribs, so we're starting to loosen up now into the thoracic vertebrae. So bringing some spine movement in as well. One more time, and then we're going to change sides. So left shoulder forwards and up, exhale all the way down the back. Now by doing one side at a time, you should be aware of if there's any difference between each side. Maybe if you've got more mobility in one side than the other, changing direction. Maybe if one side is a bit tighter than the other, more tension. So just be aware of that. Maybe do a few extra mobilisation exercises or a few extra stretches to try and readdress the balance. Hand on the elbow, drawing that circle with the elbow now. So reaching with the elbow away from the shoulder, so we're adding that stretch, and then let the head follow the elbow. Stretching into the ribs, loosening the rib cage up, reaching. Oh, should feel really nice, getting that stretch through the body. One more time, and then releasing the arms, bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips, and we're now going to sway those arms around the body. So with this movement, this loosens up the thoracic vertebrae. We're getting rotation through the spine as we turn through the waist, using the momentum of the arms to help us turn, wrapping those arms around the body. So this helps to warm the body up, keeping nice relaxed shoulders at the same time. Now keep your feet flat on the floor, hips facing forwards as much as possible, but keep the arm sways going. And by keeping the feet still, this now increases the rotation you can get. So we're working on flexibility of the spine, still warming up the body, using the momentum of the arms to turn. One more time each side. Next time you come to the right, hold it there. Wrap the arms around your waist, push the shoulders down, lengthen your neck, top of the head up to the ceiling. So we're getting a torso stretch, but also in this position you feel a stretch through the top of the shoulder, into the top of the arm, into the neck. And then releasing, changing sides, wrapping the arms around your waist. We go to the left, shoulders down, long neck, chin parallel to the floor. And then see if you can just bring that left hip back to face the front of the room slightly, just to increase that torso stretch. And then releasing back to the front, feet coming back in line with the hips, warming up the base of our spine now with a lateral side bend. Inhale, we're going to bend to the right. Exhale, back to center. Adding these arms. So with the arms, you're stretching the fingertips away from the opposite elbow. So what you should notice here is you get a lovely stretch and opening into the ribs. At the same time, by bending from the waist, keeping the hips still, we're using the base of our spine for this movement. So we're loosening up the lumbar vertebrae. Just make the movement as big or as small as is comfortable for you. Breathing in as you bend, so it's helping to encourage that opening up of the ribs. So we use that lateral breathing in Pilates, and that will help to stretch the spine. One more time each side. And then coming back to center. Nice wide stance with the knees. Just going to warm up the hips and the knees with a few wide sumo squats. So this means I want your back in line with your hips, natural curve in the base of the spine, toes out to the corners of the room, knees travel out to the toes. So when you have your feet wider than your hips, you need to come into a turnout position. And this will then mean that the knees and the hips point in the same direction. So it's going to protect those joints as you have that wider stance. So hands on the top of your thighs. Inhale, knees traveling out to the thighs. You slide your back down your invisible wall. Exhale, belly button to the spine as you come back up, keeping that bottom tucked under. So inhale as you bend down. Exhale as you come back up. And just keeping that movement as big or as small as is comfortable for you. You should really feel the inner thighs working, your quads working down the fronts of the thighs, your hamstrings are working at the back. We're using our glutes as well, keeping that bottom tucked under. So warming up lots of muscles at the same time we're mobilising our hips and our knees. If it feels difficult for you, just keep that movement a little bit smaller. We're just going to do one more of these. And then coming back up, keep the feet nice and wide. Inhale, float your arms up. On your exhale, we're going to dive forwards through the middle, swaying backwards and forwards, relaxing the body. And then come into a nice hanging position, deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your pelvic floor, scoop your belly button in, slowly roll up through the spine, concentrating on the movement on the spine. Shoulders down, neck and head coming up last. Inhale, float the arms up. And exhale as you dive, just swinging backwards and forwards. We're stretching the spine, relaxing the body. Deep breath in at the bottom, then exhale. Lift your pelvic floor, scoop your belly button in, slowly roll back up. Shoulders go down your back, neck and head last 2 more times. Inhale, float up. Exhale as you dive. Relaxing the body, releasing tension, deep breath in at the bottom, exhale, belly button to spine, core engage as we roll back up. One last time, inhale, float the arms up, exhale as you dive. We're going to hold it at the bottom this time. Keep your legs straight, move your hands over to the right side, squeeze your chest towards that leg. You're getting a stretch down the back of the legs in your hamstrings. Over to the left side, chest to the leg. Keep the legs straight to get length into your hamstrings. Stretching. One hand on each leg, chest to the middle. Stretching higher up the hamstrings into the inner thighs as well. And then flat on the back, push the chest forward, shoulders down your back. You're stretching into the upper back, the top of the spine. And then hands on the floor, just walk the feet in. Keep the legs as straight as you can, just stretching down the backs of the legs. And then come into a nice hanging position, relax the body. Chin tucked in, we're stretching the spine. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your pelvic floor, scoop your belly button in. Slowly start to roll up through the back. Restacking the spine, one vertebrae at a time, shoulders down, neck and head coming up last. Inhale, circle the arms around the outside, reach the arms up, stretch the waist. Exhale, stretch into your fingers, bringing the arms back down. Deep breath in, reach up and lengthen that waist. As you exhale, keep the length in the waist, using the core for the tightening around the waist. One more time, deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, bringing those arms back down. Thank you very much for trying my morning warm up. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you feel good. Please leave some comments, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully see you soon.